How's it, guys? Hope everyone's having a great day and happy New Year's to everyone. Obviously now the holidays are over, so it's getting back to the trading because the market has been super slow pretty much the whole of December. So I want to speak about exactly what I'm looking at, also the monthly close for Bitcoin and what it holds for us for the coming new year, right? So let's chat about it. Obviously you can see that the monthly candle, this is performance in the month. Obviously not a great month last month, right? For the market, you can see XRP down 12%, BNB down, Bitcoin down, Solana down. Everything is down almost within 2 to 15%. You can see Dogecoin also down 12%, Chainlink down 4%, Hyperliquid actually took a massive beating, 27% down. And then you've got audio down here, you've got Cardano down 16%. So everything took quite a big beating. And that was more of the beginning of last month, because if we have a look at this quickly, total 3, because we're gonna chat about exactly everything, right? So let's have a look at the lower time frames. Yeah. So if we look at total 3 on the daily and the 4 hour, right, you can see that pretty much for 17 days, guys, it's just been choppy, right? Super choppy. You can see price pretty much hasn't done anything. So it's hard for, even for me to get setups in this type of market. So, you have to be patient and wait for some type of breakout, because that's kind of my strategy. Is more of a breakout trading strategy. So, I do need liquidity and volume for a substantial move, right? So with total 3 being quite, rangy and choppy, super hard to get trades within this range, right? So obviously there's just no liquidity, and a lot of people on holiday, even still now, I think the liquidity will only start picking up around the 5th or the 6th, maybe next week, just because of the fact that everyone's still not trading, and the banks are still pretty much closed, and institutions are still on holiday. So yeah, for me, total 3, what needs to happen for the bulls, you can see that price needs to get above this level here at 1.21. Is that fair value gap, pretty small one over here, but it's also the range over here. So getting above this level here would confirm price could potentially move a little bit higher, back up to 1.28. Looking here on the daily, you can see that we are above the 21 moving average, and the 21-day moving average is a good it's a good sign for to be above that. You can see every time we do stay below that, we do see price come down. And obviously we did have a few fake outs over there, but yeah, I just want to see 1.21, this level here, to get broken. We get above this level here, I would like to see price continue higher. Okay, so for me right now, there's not much I can do, but there is a few setups that I want to talk about. But firstly, I do want to speak about the monthly close for Bitcoin, and it's actually a decent close, guys. It's pretty decent close for Bitcoin, because essentially the 21-day moving average it just gives you a historical take of what kind of happens. And whenever we stay above this level, we do see price continue higher, right? You can see over here when price came below the zone, we had a massive move to the downside. We closed below here, price did fake up, but we ended up coming down. And then once we started closing back above here, of course it did take a couple of months, but we had that massive move. So what's important to note is that this 21-day moving average is holding, right? We closed respecting this level. I don't trade moving averages, but it's a good sign to look at this on the monthly time frame, right? So you can see obviously we still have 28 days left. There's a possibility for Bitcoin to come down and grab liquidity first, which would be nice, right? So essentially what I would want to see, which would be healthy price action, would be price to take out this liquidity and then potentially flip bullish, and then we just see this monthly candle start flipping. Okay, but what I like to see with this type of price action for the bulls, you actually do want to see price kind of open up bearish, and then kind of close bullish in the end, because essentially that's what's going to be good to hold this 21-day moving average, right? Because if price loses this level, there is possibility for Bitcoin to come down lower, right? But for now, that monthly close is really good. It's a really good monthly close for the bulls. So this is super important, guys, to look at the monthly candle, especially when we just closed. Okay, and then if you look at the lower time frames, like the daily, it's just nothing really to do here, right? I mean, Bitcoin has been so choppy as well. This type of price action, guys, you're moving, just around about 2% range pretty much the whole month. the whole of last month. So honestly, Bitcoin, there's nothing much to do here. I do think that it's possible that Bitcoin can, take out these lows first, which would be really, really good for Bitcoin. And then if we can flip bullish here, so I'd be looking for longs within these zones for BTC. If we get an SFP or something like that, you can look for a long at these zones. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. There is a coin that I'm looking at now. It's XRP longs. We did. You can see with price. Price was respecting this zone multiple times. Okay, so we have this level here getting respected, right? Multiple times within this level. We did get a breakout over here, and then we had a fake out, but price is still holding above the support over here. So what I want to see now is I just want to see this 4-hour candle close above this level here for longs to be valid. Okay, I'm not going to take a long at this fair value gap because this is a rejection zone. Okay, so I want to see price obviously clear the rejection zone, and then we look for a breakout long, and then just play the move to the upside. But for now, it's just, for me, there's nothing really you can do for XRP. And then there's obviously SEC, but so Zcash, basically, I've been speaking about this token. I honestly think that this is a really, really good token to hold for spot. This was that level I spoke about a while ago, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I was talking about the zone for potential spot longs within this level. So if you guys did get that beautiful entry within that level, but honestly looking super, super bullish compared to the rest of the market, right? You can see price action is making high highs, high lows. We clear this beautiful resistance / support. Price is still holding this level quite nicely. Zcash, definitely one of the tokens you guys should watch out for all-time highs. 527, you could easily get back up to all-time highs, maybe 1.2k if you look at the fibs and the extensions. Okay, so honestly, looking at I'll be looking at a potential long, maybe a scalp long on the lower time frames, but I'll let you guys know in the group for a potential move to the upside. Okay, and then that's that. And then also Dogecoin. Dogecoin did get a daily breakout as well. Obviously, it's just, everything's just cooked right now. You can still see we're still below the 21-day moving average. So taking longs here is just not really valid. Could still be a fake out to the upside. So what I want to see is, we obviously got that 4-hour close above that level. And we did clear this previous high as well. So what we can do is we can look at the fibs, right? And if this is the temporal, like the swing top right now, you would have to look for retracement longs for Doge back into like these zones over here. Okay, this is something that I'd probably watch out for Dogecoin, and that would also push Bitcoin down to those SFP levels that we just spoke about. Okay, so this is something that I'd look at for Doge. You could even just put your stops just below there, risk to reward of 1:4. This is like a swing long idea that I would be hoping to potentially catch within the next couple of days / weeks, right? Because the market's just super, super slow, guys. And I'll be honest, it's hard. It is quite hard to get some setups. So you have to be patient to actually get some trades right now. But that is kind of what I'm looking at. Just make sure you guys understand that monthly close for Bitcoin is pretty good. But what we want to see is, for some type of altcoin run, for some type of BTC run, opening up bearish is probably the best bet that we have right now. Because if we close out bearish, that would mean that we'll close below that level, and we'll see more downside, right? So opening up bearish for Bitcoin would be amazing. And taking and clearing out these levels to just reset. You can even clear out the zone over here, like a 74,000. And also you can see that with Bitcoin, there's also this fair value gap sitting right over here. You could even just call it just right over here. So the thing is, right now, I'd put it there. There's still room for Bitcoin to come lower, right? So I would like to see Bitcoin actually start coming down first before we see price going up. Okay. So that's kind of the update that I'm looking at. Still very, very slow market, guys. I don't know if we'll get any trades today, but we'll see. But I hope everyone's having a great day, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Let's make this year a great one, and I'll see you guys in the group.